Guys, it is Breyerfest here and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today we are continuing on the tradition of giving my first impressions of the Breyerfest models. Usually I end up doing this in two parts and it's kind of just split based on when things are released. But we have all of the special runs released at this point, so I think what I'm gonna do is do the special runs in this video and then in another one cover all the other limited edition models and the prize models and all that fun stuff that comes out a little bit closer to the event. So we are about 6 months away from Breyerfest 2025 and we have quite the lineup for the 75th anniversary and they have really just been killing it this year. I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue what horses I'm getting yet because I like so many, but I do need to be a little bit picky because there's not much shelf space, but there are definitely a few that I'm gonna have to get my hands on. We did also get all of the limited edition store specials of like the portrait horses. But honestly, I'm never even that like extremely critical of them just because like that's somebody's real life horse and like it is meant to capture that real horse, and even if I don't necessarily like a mold or a color, like it's kind of just not the point. And even with like the special runs and stuff that isn't based off of a real horse, you kind of just have to remember that a real person made this horse and put in the time and sweat and tears to design this horse. And even if it's not something that you like or you think is silly or whatever, I feel like you kind of just have to have in the back of your head that like the person that created this might see this. At least that's what's always in the back of my head. I know I might be biased because of past stuff, but you know, so don't expect me to be like reaming on any of these horses, even if I don't necessarily love them, because I can find something I like in probably every single Breyer horse. So let's get this party started with Okay, we're moving over here so that they could be on the screen. So this is Let's Get This Party Started, and it is on one of my favorite molds of like all time, the Mare mold or the Corey Damsha mold, and she's this really fun black and white piebald Overo Pinto. I've been really vibing with like black and white models lately and I just absolutely love this mold. I don't think there's been a special run on this mold since Chanel, which for those of you who don't know, that is literally my profile picture. Part of me is really hoping that this one is the glossy split. I have a feeling it won't be. I feel like the first one they released like never is, but who knows? Maybe there'll even be a fun alternative, which in that case I would need to find all of them. But she is a very good start and one I think is really gonna have to enter my collection. And there's gonna be 2,300 made. She will be $70. Then we got Let's Let the Good Times Roll on the Show Jumping Warm Blood mold, and he is this really awesome glossy Appaloosa. The second I saw this horse, I knew he was gonna be the absolute favorite, and I still kind of stand with that even with the rest of the horses that have been released. I heard a few people compare him to Darjeeling, which was a Breyerfest special run from 2017, who's on like a less popular mold. I do actually have him back at my parents' house and I really love him. So I think that kind of appeals to like the people that really loved him plus more because it's on such a popular mold. And there's going to be 2,500 made of him and he's going to be $80. And he's definitely up there. I am hoping that this one stays glossy. I'm kind of fingers crossed with that because he would look cool in matte, but if I got him, I would really just want a glossy. Then we got a Mare foal for this year. Do you guys remember the times where we thought that a Mare foal was only every other year? Clearly that's not a trend anymore, but we got Good Times and Great Friends. They are on the Mare foal sculpt that just came out in 2024. So Good Times is a glossy, dark, like really rich Dapple Bay, and then Great Friends is a really cute little chestnut. I honestly have not seen these molds in person yet, so I feel like that might make me feel a certain way, but it's nothing that I'm like super attached to. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the sculpts. I'm pretty sure they're like meant to be paired with, oh my gosh, what's the horse's name? Fireheart, the Fireheart mold. Like I think this is like, I think I just heard that. I don't know if it's true, but I'm honestly not a big Fireheart person. That mold is just so big to me, and I don't know, I prefer other Mustang molds. So this one's probably gonna be a no-go for me. And honestly, part of me kind of wishes that they were matte. I don't know why. I'm usually like 99.9% of the time a glossy person, but I feel like they would look nice in matte. I don't know, because now I'm looking at them and they look beautiful in gloss. Then we got our decorator for this year, To the Ties That Bind Us, who is on the silver mold and is using that design where it has like the little molds as a part of like the pattern. And it's in a Wedgwood, which I really do love Wedgwood models. I no longer have any horses on the silver mold, and it's kind of intentional because like I didn't like displaying him by himself, but there's also like none that I like absolutely need. And truthfully, I really only need one like in this design. And I really do like the regular ones that are coming out in like this design. So I'm kind of okay just getting one or two of those instead of this guy. But he is absolutely gorgeous. Like I love Wedgwood, and this design is so cool. Then we got YOLO. Oh my gosh, I have not heard anybody say that word in so long. He is on the Vanner mold, and I really love the color on this one. He is a really gorgeous dapple gray, but like an interesting dapple gray, if you know, like one that you don't like really see too much. Because I mean, there's such a range of like gray. He's definitely just one that you don't see too often. I'm gonna be honest, not a Vanner mold fan, mostly just because it doesn't show well because of some anatomy things, but like it is a fun mold, I will give it that. Then we have the surprise. So obviously there's nothing really that I can give an impression to on this one, but it is the Seize the Day surprise. Oh, it makes me laugh. I'm sure people are already starting to think of what the mold is gonna be. I literally have absolutely no guesses yet. I really don't start guessing until like maybe like a month or two beforehand when I'm like really trying to lock in answers. Okay, this one I think, I don't want to say I was the most excited for, but I was definitely like not expecting it. This is Hats Off to You, who is on the Old Timer mold. We have not seen this mold come out to play in a long time on any like larger release. And this guy is getting two hats. He's going to have a little black hat and then a fun party hat. But his color is so pretty. I love the Appaloosa pattern. I love all the gold hardware. That party hat is what is really selling this guy for me. Like, I think he's like a top 3 favorite because of the freaking hat. I don't have any on that mold, and he would just be a really fun one to add to the collection for that reason alone, and also just not a mold that is used very often anymore. Then we have the last horse. This is Futures Bright on the new Criollo? I should really know how to say this by now.
Criollo.
But new mold that just came out in 2024, and he is this really pretty dappled Palomino. I like this horse for the sole reason that every time I see his name, I just think of like Futures Bright, dazzling. It's a Taylor Swift song, I'll put it right here. But I mean, he's cute. I love the color. Would love to see this one as the matte glossy split actually, because I feel like he like really does look nice in matte, but I think he'd also look nice in a gloss. This is another one where I haven't seen the mold in person yet, but like it looks really cute. I feel like this is like a really awesome performance horse, but I don't know, probably won't end up getting him. I'm not like so attached, but like it is a gorgeous model, and really I just need to see the mold in person, and I feel like that'll sway me one way or another. And to round out this video, we are getting our non-equine for this Breyerfest, and it is a collie, and his name is Life's a Journey. And he gets a little 75th anniversary bandana. How cute is that? I honestly like really never end up getting the non-equine, but I really hope that there are a lot of people out there that have collies that look like this and end up getting this model. But that completes my first impression of the Breyerfest 2025 special runs. Can't believe that Breyerfest is still 6 months away. I usually don't get into like a Breyerfest mindset until like March, I feel like, is when I really start like locking in. But I love Breyerfest. It is what I look forward to the most every single year. So let me know in the comments who your favorite special run is for this year. I think if I had to pick a favorite, it's gonna have to be between the Old Timer and the Croy. But who knows? Opinions change, especially once you see them in person. So make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more model horse content, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at xxbreyertrot, and most importantly, stay fabulous. Bye guys!